I try to help so many veterans just with their explaining their value. So, for instance, I'm a big photographer, so I'm always helping veterans with their headshots, and I keep telling them we're in a world where the attention span is almost zero. So if you're on LinkedIn or you're on some other social media profile platform trying to get recognized, I'm like, dude, that page has to pop. Your picture has to have some sort of striking look. Your color palette of your page, something to get that recruiter to what I say, slow their scroll. Stop. Look at your page for 2 seconds. Because if you just are some guy that took a selfie next to a brick wall, they're like, look, you don't even take yourself serious. You've been polishing your boots, you've been ironing your uniforms, you've been doing all these meticulous things your whole life, but all you do is hold up your phone and take a picture of yourself. I'm like, you got to take yourself more seriously. And
Promotion
so
board,
I just
right?
try to,
When you prep for a promotion board, that's what
yeah. So
prep.
I'm always trying to help veterans realize the power of social media and how critical it is to get
Well,
that
LinkedIn,
recruiter to notice you.
LinkedIn is everything. We are 10% of the human populace. We are 5.5% of the US workforce. The further away we get from uniform, the more we want to help those in uniform. Right? Those were our magical times. Those were the times where our mind and body were in sync. Right? We were challenging both on a consistent basis. So we reflect on that often. So when you're coming out of uniform, that's your time. Get on LinkedIn, pop a picture of you in your uniform. Hey, I'm transitioning out. And those veterans are going to engage you every time. We truly, really, really get a lot out of helping transitioning military. All of us. I hear it all the time. If you have if you're relocating to like maybe back home and you see the companies in the area that are there, well, go to LinkedIn, go to their company page and look at their people. Find a veteran that works there and just message them. Hey, Mike, it's Justin. I'm a Marine. I'm getting out in April and I'm relocating back home. I'm from your area. And I got to tell you, Amplify is a really cool company. And I really think I'd want to work there. Do they hire military talent or something like, hey, do you know what roles are open? And just build rapport. Now, I will say, when you engage, because I get a lot of messages on LinkedIn, make it as easy as possible for that person to respond. I get a message, you got any jobs for me? I'm moving on. Right? But hey, here's my background. Here's who I am. This is what I'm doing. I'm looking for help. Any guidance. And they give me that information. Well, then of course I'm going to give them the effort they give. Make it as
So,
easy for people to respond as possible.
so here we go. This is another thing I always think about. Our young folks, they're very savvy with social media, so they seem to do fine. But it's the older guys, it's the chief master sergeants, it's the colonels, it's the generals. When I try to explain to them the importance, they're like, I don't do social media. I don't need that stuff. It just gets you in trouble. Like, well, yeah, if you put stupid stuff out there, it's going to get you in trouble. But if you maintain a professional attitude about it, that's how our youth communicates. So what are you doing to help people understand the jobs are online?
I have a statement that I tell retirees that I find kind of cracks that mentality. So I go, hey, I'm going to tell you like the number one thing you're going to realize when you get out of uniform, you're not as funny as you thought you were.
You mean the senior '06 isn't nothing but funny jokes?
Yeah. And they go, whoa. I'm like, yeah, nobody's going to hold court with you anymore. Nobody's going to laugh at your jokes anymore. Nobody's going to see your rank anymore. It's like going into Starbucks without a uniform, right? They just, what's your name? Steve. Cool. Steve, coffee. That's who you are when you walk out. And if they can really internalize that and they can understand how much their rank and their name in the community impacts the way people engage them, they'll be better prepared for the transition. It's the ones that like, hey, no, I haven't messed up in 5 years. Like, well, maybe nobody told you,
Yeah.
right? Because you got to that level, nobody underneath said anything. But you've got to be ready for that. So you're not as funny as you thought you were. That works a lot.
Oh, hilarious and so true.
Well,
My
I
my
found
last
it's those one simple sentences that aren't directed at that specific subject, but give you enough to create that emotion for them to go, oh, okay, I see what's happening here. And that's one of those statements that works really